Hello Manchester and welcome to MTHS 21's monthly update. I'm Christian.
And I'm Kyle. Today we'll be covering Ridgeway Elementary School news, Igor's Brain, MTHS, Winter Concert, and much more, Manchester.
So stay tuned, we have an exciting show for you today. First, let's start with Ridgeway Elementary School news. Recently, the school hosted a book fair at Barnes & Noble and Brick. Many of the staff and students came to support the school, and a great time was had by all. The children's section was filled with Ridgeway students, and many took turns reading books to one another. Everyone put so much time into making it fun and meaningful event for the students. The money raised will go to support further reading programs at Ridgeway, but the most important thing is that we got our students excited about books and reading.
Also in elementary news, the Ridgeway Elementary held a star reading contest in the fall, asking students to read at home and record their reading times. A student from each grade received medals for first, second, third, and fourth places. The top reader read 1,200 minutes. Congratulations to all of the winners for doing such a great job reading. Miss Leopold organized this wonderful event that keeps the tradition of encouraging children to read at Ridgeway alive. Thank you so much, Mrs. Leopold.
At Whiting Elementary School, the students enjoyed an assembly called Igor's Brain. It was a fun, innovative, and an informational program focusing on the science behind developing talent, motivation, and neurological health. Dr. Scarpelli spoke to the school about the importance of living a healthy lifestyle by taking care of the brain through proper nutrition, exercise, and perfect practice at anything they do, whether it be their studies, sports, music, or drawing. It was a fun, info-packed presentation that, through the use of puppetry and anatomical props and skits, engaged the students in this important subject matter. Thanks goes out to the Parent-Teacher Association for providing this program.
At Manchester Township Elementary School, the school recently held their winter concert, which featured the third grade students. They sang and showed off their skills on the recorder and even had a solo keyboardist perform. The concert was directed and conducted by the music teacher, Mr. Agpar, who did a wonderful job with such a short amount of time considering the impact of Hurricane Sandy. The concert can currently be seen on this channel along with all winter concerts for the entire month of January. For broadcast times of the concerts, go to the district website and click on the MTHS 21 logo at the bottom of the left side. We will return after the short public service announcement with news from Manchester Township Middle School.
Nutrition plays an important role in your health. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has recently revised the food pyramid. This new food pyramid focuses on an individual approach to healthy foods and fitness. The new pyramid is broken up into 6 sections. The 5 main food groups, which are whole grains, vegetables, fruits, low-fat or fat-free milk, lean meats and beans, and the 6th section is oils. Activity plays a key role in the new pyramid and is represented by a person climbing the stairs. The main goal of the new pyramid is to help you make a wise food choice from each group and to find a balance between food and physical activity. To create an eating plan that's best for you, visit mypyramid.gov. For the ADA Dental Minute, I'm Dr. Maria Lopez Howell.
Welcome back, Manchester. Before we begin with our school district news, let us take a look at the environmental tip of the day. Don't let pet waste run off. You can help reduce polluted stormwater runoff by just picking up your pet's poop and dispose of it properly. Leaving pet waste on the ground increases public health risks by allowing harmful bacteria or organic material to wash into the storm drain and eventually into local water bodies. So remember, always scoop the poop.
Now it's time for news from the district's middle school. Sneakers were squeaking in the Manchester Township Middle School's gym for the first time ever as the Mustangs basketball team played their first game on a new wood floor. Before the wooden floor, the middle school gym had a carpeted floor. Parents and staff believe that the new, beautiful floor is the best thing that came out of the mold situation. Team members were thrilled about the shiny floors, and several of them said it's not embarrassing to play at home game anymore. We wish the Mustangs good luck in the rest of their basketball season.
It is now time for our school district news. Nearly $9,000 in classroom mini-grant awards were presented by the Manchester Township Educational at a recent Board of Education meeting. A record 19 grants were awarded this year. 14 Kindle Fire tablets, 4 iPads, 3 document cameras, and a science lab computer were among the items awarded. MTHS received 26 grant applications this year, and it was difficult to try and provide for as many students as possible. They originally budgeted $5,000 for grants this year, but decided to bump it up to $9,000 to try and meet the needs of the grant applicants.
It is with a great deal of pride that Mr. Berger would like to offer his thanks to all the generous and caring friends in Manchester. Manchester is a truly special place with the most successful Kevin Kids Christmas Drive is just one example of that spirit. The drive started a few months ago with a bit of apprehension. The challenge of a show economy became even greater with the arrival of Superstorm Sandy. Thanks to Manchester's generosity, we were able to provide a Christmas for a record number of 410 children and their families. The contributions came from everywhere and included our students, our staff, seniors, local businessmen, our police, friends, neighbors, and even some anonymous donors who just wanted to help. Once again, Manchester, you proved that you are one of the best towns in all of New Jersey, and we all owe Mr. Kevin Berger for once again running such a wonderful charity event that brings so much happiness to so many Manchester lives.
We will be right back after this short public service announcement with our high school and community news.
Join us this fall at Step Out, Walk to Fight Diabetes. Bring your friends, family, and coworkers to walk with thousands of people from across the country and help us change the future of diabetes. The money you raise will make a difference. Together, we can stop diabetes one step at a time. Register today at 1-888-DIABETES or visit diabetes.org/stepout.
Now it's time for our high school news. Mrs. Pat White, physics teacher here at the high school, recently attended a professional development workshop, Laboratory Tools for Introductory Physics, at Lee College in Texas. The workshop was sponsored by the Advanced Technological Education Program of the National Science Foundation, Lee College, and Estrella Mountain Community College of Arizona. At the workshop, Mrs. White was introduced to microcomputer-based laboratory tools to teach physics more effectively to high school students. She also worked with some astronomy laboratory tools, participated in discussions on the needs of technological workplace and connection with the workshop activities, and worked in a group to develop new materials for students. Mrs. White has attended several of these workshops in the past and has brought back many new ideas and strategies for more effective teaching in her physics classes.
Since we are about halfway through the year, we thought it'd be a good time to talk to our freshman class and see how things are going. I recently got a chance to interview some staff and students on how the freshman class is doing. Swag.
Hello, Manchester. In about a minute, we're about to go seek out some new blood in the school. Check out the transition from middle school to the high school and how it's like for them. Let's get cracking. Hello, Manchester. I'm here with Ms. Vetch, English teacher of seniors and freshman classes. Ms. Vetch.
Hi, good morning.
What are the main differences you notice between teaching freshmen and seniors?
Well, to be honest with you, a lot of it has to do with attitude and how you carry yourself in the building. By the time you're seniors, you're pretty comfortable with who you are, so you're a little bit more willing and daring to kind of go out on that ledge, but also with willing to take that step and challenge, you also know where the line is. So seniors, maybe they can fool around, play a little bit. They can go out there. They know where that line is, where they won't be disrespectful. They can pull themselves back in, get focused, and finish the task. With freshmen and teaching them, I find that you have to be a little bit more careful. I want to welcome them, be energized, get them to buy into the concept of high school, because truly I believe that when you start your high school career is the first day that you start your resume for the rest of your life. It's kind of like when everything really starts to count for you as an adult in the world. So as a teacher of the freshmen, I really feel it's my job and responsibility to instill in them that it's important to, yes, enjoy a high school experience, but be a respectable human being in doing so. A lot of it is not just education and focusing on what is being taught and learned, but on how you interact with the people that are, one, teaching you those lessons, and your colleagues, your peers, your friends around you. How are you interacting with the people in social settings? High school is about learning about yourself and also the people in the world around you. So as freshmen, sometimes they're not really so used to having adults, maybe I guess say, try to welcome that experience for them. So they're a little apprehensive about buying into it at first. Whereas seniors, feel like you guys kind of got your thumb on it, you're ready to rock and make the experience the most you can, as it should be. Take a chance on yourself. That's how it should be, your senior year.
All right, I'm here with Chris Kyle, freshman at MTHS. So, Chris, how do you feel the high school treats you now, now that you're not in middle school anymore? Like, is it a new experience? Like, what's this all about?
I feel it's better. You have more freedom, in everything. The teachers teach you differently. It's just an overall better experience than middle school.
Mm-hmm. And how do you think high school is going to change you in the next 4 years of your life?
I think it's going to make me a better person. I'm going to know more, learn more, and just be better.
Hello, Manchester. I'm here with Brenda, and she's a freshman enrolled at Manchester High. So, Brenda, how would you say was the transition from middle school to high school?
It was easy. I kind of like high school a lot better.
Oh, did you hear that? I'm Christian for MTHS 21.
And I'm Jeremy, the camera guy.
Signing off.
In community news, Manchester's property tax bills remain among the lowest in the state, but the township had one of the highest increases in 2012. Manchester's 3.3% hike was 120 out of 566 total tax bill hikes. The township's tax bill is also about half the statewide average. Towns are also allowed to exceed the 2% limit on tax collections implemented by Christie in 2011 for emergencies such as Hurricane Sandy.
Well then, that's all the time we have for you today, Manchester. Thanks for watching Monthly Update, student produced, student tape, and student run. I'm Christian.
And I'm Kyle for MTHS 21, where we inform, inspire, and empower. Remember to stay classy, Manchester.